What's up, guys? Welcome to Frank's Media and Reviews. Today, we're going to go over the best Dolby Atmos movies of 2024. I love making these lists. I love discussing it with you guys, especially like the movies that I may have missed. But these are just fun videos to make. I have to say that these are my personal favorites within my system and just my overall experience with how immersive the movie sounded to me. And I love Dolby Atmos, man. I love DTSX as well, but no one's really made any new movies with DTSX. It's all Dolby Atmos. Also, I made a huge error with the last video, which is the 4K transfers of 2024. I don't know how in the heck I forgot about The Hitcher and Crimson Peak. Those are big ones. So I just wanted to say right off the bat, that's my error, that's my fault. Those two movies and transfers from Second Sight with The Hitcher and Crimson Peak with Arrow Video, those definitely should have been on the list. What else is missing in this video is my mic. My mic is broken, y'all. I don't know what the heck happened between making the last video to this one. The dang Yeti Blue, just static, and I tried different methods with the PC, with the phone, all this other stuff, connections, everything, so it's broken. So I'm gonna go to Best Buy, exchange it, because I do have the Total Tech member plus whatever the heck it is membership, so I'll just exchange it. But I really wanted to make this video. That's a lot of stuff right out of the way in this video. I just wanted to be upfront. But if you like these type of videos, hit the like and subscribe button. If you do, I really appreciate it. Check out my tier memberships. It's as low as $1.99, $4.99, $9.99, and $19.99. And before I get into the list, one thing is, first, is that hopefully the acoustics and everything, the sound, it sounds fine to you guys. Second is, as a reminder, these are my favorites. This is the best of, not a top 10 type ranking, because there was a lot of good mixes this year. That being said, I do think that last year, 2023, there was a lot more memorable Dolby Atmos mixes. There are some good ones here that would definitely rival last year for sure. But I think overall, as a collective, I think last year's Dolby Atmos mix movies were just better. Again, at least more memorable to me. This year, there's, as I stated, there's some great ones, and I'm just going to dive into them. I'm starting it off with the movie that I simply loved the most with the Dolby Atmos mix, and I'm talking about Godzilla Minus One. This movie sounded incredible. So dang good, man. I made multiple videos about this dang movie. Check out those reviews. But with this movie, the heights, the rears, the bass, the rumbling, with the aerial sounds, with the planes, with the gunfire, with Godzilla's just stomping, just having destruction, raining destruction on the island in the beginning of the film. Then, of course, in the city, that was amazing. There's some movies on this list that just made me smile. And that's one of the things with Dolby Atmos that can heighten the experience watching the film. And that's what the sound mix does to me. I smiled so much, and just how immersive this mix was, how good it sounded to me. Truly incredible, man. This is definitely one of the best mixes. This is my number one for this year, but this is one of the best mixes that I've heard in years. Again, for me. And this movie's pretty badass. So this is my favorites Dolby Atmos mix for 2024. Another one for my favorite. So this is my favorite movie of 2024. And y'all know what it is. That's Dune Part 2, baby.
Listen, I gave.
I love this franchise. I can't wait until Dune Part 3, Messiah. I am all about this franchise, this story that Denis is presenting to us. How the story's being told, the cinematography, everything about it, just gets me so excited, obviously, to talk about this film. And then watching it multiple times, saw it twice in the movie theaters. I saw it twice right when I got the film, the 4K disc. I smile, I get giddy about these two movies, Godzilla Minus One and Dune Part 2. They just sound incredible, man. Very immersive. I cranked these movies up to 11. No joke, man. I just simply love it. These are just very immersive, very memorable Dolby Atmos mixes, and Dune Part 2 is definitely one of the best. So if you haven't got that on your collection, definitely get it. This one I got recently, and I say it in the review, man. I smiled in this one as well. Just such a fantastic, immersive mix, not only with just the score that's in this film, because I simply loved it. It gave me like Evil Dead 2013 vibes. Just the feel of it, how atmospheric this movie is, simply incredible. And just like the subtle sounds of like aliens and all this other stuff. I'm talking about Alien Romulus, man. I really like this film. I like where this film goes batshit, man. It's crazy. But the mix to this, the Dolby Atmos, oh man, it's so dang good. Lots of great rear sounds, and the heights when her and the main character, her brother, they're like surrounded by aliens. There's gunfire shooting everywhere, but there's acid dripping everywhere. It all sounds really good, man. I just love this mix. There's a lot of great memorable scenes in this film that's specifically Dolby Atmos. So definitely get this movie. So dang good. This one, I really liked how immersive it sounded with just like the jungle theme. Just like a lot of sounds of like the apes, the eagles, just the jungle sound. It was great. And I'm talking about Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. This was a very good immersive mix as well. Not only, again, with the action sequences and everything, but just I love how movies add like these subtle surround sounds, and I think that's what did it for me in this film. I just really enjoyed it, man. So this is a great one. One that really benefited with the Dolby Atmos mix. So not only did the 4K transfer look spectacular, but the Dolby Atmos and the Terminator was pretty dang good, man. Not gonna lie. The score sounded very great, just filling up the room, but just the action scenes of like when they're in the future, when Arnold Schwarzenegger is getting after them, just good, just a solid Dolby Atmos mix, and I really enjoyed it. I am surprised that this movie didn't do better in the movie theater, and I said it in the review, but this is a good movie, and that's Furiosa, man. This is a great movie, and it just surprises me. This is months afterwards. This is a popular franchise that just simply didn't do well. So, but the Dolby Atmos is very good in this. Is it as good as Fury Road? I'm gonna say no. However, it's just like a step below it. It sounded great. Just of course the music, the score, action scenes sounded pretty dang good. Just the environment as well, of course, with the sandstorms. All of it sounded pretty good. Just like Furiosa, but I think again, um, that movie it just sounded more, I don't know, pronounced, or just overall the mix just sounded better. Like the subwoofer seemed to punch a little bit more. Not saying that this is weak, but I'm just comparing it. I know I'm sounding a little negative, but I'm not, man. I'm just being honest with you guys. Great mix, just not as good as Fury Road. This one, people would be surprised why I'm putting this one on and not like the sequel, the new one that just came out, because it's not on this list. And I'm talking about Twisters. Twister is my favorite natural disaster film, and this Dolby Atmos mix was incredible, man. Right from the get-go, like when the roof is creaking, it's ripping apart, right? You can hear it in the heights. There are some other great height channel moments that really, this film benefited so much with the Dolby Atmos. And it was fantastic. Warner Brothers did a fantastic job with this Dolby Atmos mix. I simply loved it. I liked it much better than Twisters. I really like Twisters, but Twister, the original, just had a better Dolby Atmos mix, at least to me. Beetlejuice. I really like this. I did like the 4K transfer. Again, check the review, but I just like how this movie sounded overall. Just like the whole package. It was great, man. Just surround sounds, just a little bit more immersive sounding than I thought it would be. And I just had a fun time watching the film, giving it like another chance, because seeing it theatrically, I thought it was just an okay film. I still think it's a little bit better than okay. I did watch it with my kids, so I watched this a couple times on 4K. One to review, and then another one watching it with my girls, and they simply love this film. They love Beetlejuice, and one of my daughters gave me the Beetlejuice shirt that I wore just recently for Christmas, and so they know how much I love Beetlejuice, the character, and that kind of, just watching it with my girls, heightened, it just made it more enjoyable. But good immersive mix overall with Beetlejuice. Speaking of immersive, Godzilla, Kong, New Empire. This movie is okay. I'm just throwing it out there. However, very immersive mix. I don't think it's as good as King of the Monsters. However, I really enjoyed this Dolby Atmos mix, and I turned it up, man, because again, it's an action film and it's gonna just fill up the room, and there's some great moments within this movie. Some aerial scenes, some just action-packed fighting scenes, throughout the entire environments that they're in, the specific planets, our world, dimension world, and it's Godzilla, man, and King Kong. So they're throwing some punches, and it's pretty good. Again, with the jungle immersive scenes as well. So definitely check this one out. I really enjoyed this movie a lot more than I thought I was going to. This was a blind buy, and I had a good time with it. And that's The Ministry of Ungently Warfare. This was a fun film. I just really liked overall how the Dolby Atmos sounded. Just like a typical action film, but I think I just really enjoyed the film, and then just sitting and enjoying taking all the scenes in with this mix. I don't know. It was just very memorable, and I just wanted to bring it up on this list. Um, I think that this is a movie that no one else is going to have on their video. I can guarantee it, guys. The movie is called Eczema. I really like this film. And this Dolby Atmos mix is fantastic. Great Korean folk horror film. This is done by Will Go USA. Just great atmospheric scenes. Surround sounds are great. It's just creepy sounds just kind of just hit you, man. And then the end of this movie is very jam-packed. I love it. Also, what I love is that Will Go USA did replacement disc for the 4Ks of The Wailing and The Man from Nowhere. Those were supposed to have Dolby Atmos mixes, but they were DTS Master 5.1. Will Go, again, put some replacement disc on it, and I have to say, guys, The Wailing sounds amazing in Dolby Atmos, and I knew that it would, because that's a very atmospheric movie. That's one of my favorite horror films, like, of all time. And that would have been in one of my top lists for sure. But that was like last year. So for this year, Eczema is fantastic. Like, as I said, very atmospheric, great sounds, rare sounds, rear sounds, I should say, and some just subtle height channels. But regardless, this is a great movie, great sounding mix. This movie is very good with the Dolby Atmos, and the franchise is as a whole. And that is A Quiet Place Day One. This franchise just knocks it out of the park with their Dolby Atmos mix. Like, the sound design, whoever does that is phenomenal. They should get a raise, because it's a great mix, man. I love just what the Quiet Place franchise does. They just make some certain scenes just so intense with the sound design, and just when the action hits, it's very, it's thunderous. It punches you. But within this franchise, they know how to use some of those, alien noises, or just noises in general, just to make the viewer just kind of sit still a little bit, listen a little bit harder. And that's what I think A Quiet Place Day One does in the franchise as a whole. This film, I can guarantee you, no one else is going to have on their damn list. And that's Boy Kills World. I really enjoyed this action-packed film. Great Dolby Atmos mix. And some good little subtle height channels in this as well. But this is just a fun film, and with the action scenes and just the score and the inner voice, it's so enjoyable, man. And I really like this movie. Boy Kills World is fantastic. If I'm being honest with you guys, this is probably like the best sounding film. Probably besides, Godzilla Minus One is my favorite, but maybe more of a technical perspective or point of view or whatever. I'm talking about Civil War. This movie sounded so realistic, and with this Dolby Atmos mix, holy shoot, man, it punches you. Those those gunfires, and just, it's so directional. It almost reminds me of Gravity. Not as good as Gravity, but it's so dang great, man. And when a film is so pinpoint with their sound design, it makes the viewing experience just more enjoyable. And to me, that's what this movie did. The Dolby Atmos mix. Civil War is fantastic. I watched it twice before even doing the review. And yeah, one of my favorite movies of the year, without a doubt. But the Dolby Atmos mix, amazing, amazing, amazing. I can't say any other words. It's just fantastic. Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire. I think this movie's okay. However, the Dolby Atmos is fantastic, man. Punches you when it needs to. The rares and the heights are great with the ectoplasmic guns. And then of course, like the apparitions, the ghosts and everything. Very immersive sounding mix, and yeah, I did a review for this. Check it out. But the Dolby Atmos mix was fantastic. Very good. I got just a couple more, guys. Aliens. I was going to have this right back to back with Romulus, but it looks like I forgot. This movie, of course, with the 4K transfer, that's pretty divisive. But the Dolby Atmos mix, I don't think anyone can complain about that, baby. This sounded fantastic, man. Just the xenomorphs, just all the aliens in general, just the surround sounds to that, and just the end of this movie. My God, it was great. I watched it again after doing the review, and this for sure will be the way I'm going to watch the film with this 4K transfer. It's good. It's not phenomenal, but I think it's a good 4K transfer. But the Dolby Atmos mix just makes it so damn memorable to me. So, Aliens, good one. I do have to say that there is a TV show I will put in here, and this is it, guys. That is House of the Dragon Season 2. This franchise with Game of Thrones and Season 1 of House of the Dragon, the Dolby Atmos is phenomenal, man. I'm just like ducking my head when the dragon comes, and just the surround sounds to this series. I mean, it's incredible, man. And I always highly recommend getting Game of Thrones 4K, because the 4K transfer looks phenomenal with the Dolby Vision, and the Dolby Atmos is incredible. And this just follows suit with that. Again, Season 1 sounded very good. Season 2, the episodes that I have seen, I haven't seen them all, but with the episodes I've seen, I was like, I have to mention this. And so I'm doing it in this video. So there we go. So that's the video, guys. Again, hopefully with everything, the audio is pretty good. I would like to know down in the comment section, what was your favorite Dolby Atmos movies for 2024? I'd love to hear about it. What are the ones that I may have missed? Leave it down in the comment section. So thank you guys for watching the video. Hit the like and subscribe button if you do. I really appreciate it. Thank you to all of my wonderful tier members. John from Let's Talk Entertainment Media, William Driver, and Insomniac. And guys, have a great one.